Hari Om kids! This year, Navratri starts from the 3rd of October. Along with this, October 4th is the self-realization day of our beloved Gurudev, Sant Shri Asharambapu. Therefore, this will be based on today's and the next few sessions of Bal Sanskar Kendra. Pujya Bapuji says, everyone desires to suffer less and gain more happiness, and that happiness should be lasting. True self is the only thing which is obtained without any hard work, and once obtained, it can never be lost. This is called self-realization. Asoj Shuddh Do Divas. This is my self-realization day, the day for which a soul waits for millions of births. I don't know what one would have done in so many births after becoming a devta, animal, or bird, or how many trials and tribulations one undertakes even after becoming a human being, until one receives the blessings of the Sadguru and finds the last key. On the second day of Ashwin month, Vikram Samvat, year 2021, i.e. year 1964 in the Gregorian calendar, at 2:30 p.m., Ishwar, divine consciousness, became one with the Supreme Ishwar. The entire human body and worldly matters proved to be worthless and futile. At that very time was the moment of self-realization. The inner bliss for which a soul takes many births was achieved by Arjun through the satsang and grace of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, King Janak by Ashtavakarji, and Asumal by the satsang and grace of Sai Shri Rilashaji Bapu. And the same prasad of my Gurudev is reaching you too. Congratulations to all of you. Birthdays, wedding anniversaries, and death anniversaries happen to millions of people every day. But the day of self-realization happens only to a rare Brahmaveda, a great man somewhere on earth. Only when one encounters oneness with the soul, then they understand that Krishna comes from Krishna, Shiva comes from Shiva, and Ram from Ram. Those who have experienced the unity of soul and Bhagwan feel that broader than the sky, smaller than an atom, and greater than the greatest is my Supreme Bhagwan. This is my form. In reality, we are born in Bhagwan only. We live, eat, and drink only in Bhagwan. But to date, we have not encountered Bhagwan. What a strange case! This strange matter is not understood immediately. But when one meets a Brahmanisht Sadguru like Shri Rilashaji Bapu, then the dilemma of birth and death disappears. Let's start today's Bal Sanskar session by remembering Pujya Gurudev.
Now all children will hum Omkar. Hari Now, children, we will do Tratak. Tratak increases our concentration and memory power. Hari Om, children. Now it's time for the story. The almighty form of Ma Durga. Children, once upon a time, there was a fierce war between Devas and Asuras, or the demons, for 100 years. The king of the Asuras was Mahishasur, and the leader of the Devtas was Indra. Mahishasur was so strong and mighty that he soundly defeated all the Devtas in the war and sat on the throne as the new Indra of heaven. Led by Brahmaji, all the Devtas then sought refuge in Bhagwan Shankar and Vishnu and prayed that Mahishasur had defeated them and taken away the rights of Surya, Indra, Agni, Vayu, Chandram, Varuna, and other Devtas, expelling them from heaven. Now we have come to your refuge. Hearing the plight of the Devas, Bhagwan Vishnu and Shiv provoked. Their anger caused a magnificent light to emanate from the mouth of Bhagwan Vishnu, and then a strong beam of light emerged from the body of Bhagwan Shiv. Brahmaji, Indra, and the Devtas, which all together formed the shape of a Devi, or a goddess. It was larger than a huge mountain and illuminated all three realms like the sun. Thus the auspicious Devi emerged from the combined glory of all the Devtas. This Devi was known as Ma Jagadamba and Durga, and revered as Adyashakti, or pro-power of all the Devtas.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrirupena Sanstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha.
To that Devi, who in all beings is abiding in the form of Mother, salutations to her, salutations to her, salutations to her, salutations again and again. All Devtas were happy to see Adi Shakti, Ma Jagadamba. Then all the Devtas offered presents to Ma Jagadamba. Bhagwan Shankar manifested another trident from his trident and gave it to Ma Jagadamba. Bhagwan Vishnu manifested another chakra, or a divine discus, from his chakra and offered it to Bhagwati. Varun Dev, the Devta of rain, gave a conch. Agni Dev, the Devta of fire, gave power. Vayu Dev, the Devta of air, gave a bow and arrow, and Indra, a Vajra, or a thunderbolt, as a divine weapon, and the bell from his Airavat elephant. Himalaya gifted a lion for riding, and in this way the other Devtas also honored Devi by giving her ornaments and weapons. In this way, that full of radiant almighty form of Ma Durga was created, which had the power and the brilliance of all Devtas, and in whose hundreds of hands there were weapons of all the Devtas. We worship this divine Adi Shakti in Navratra. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupina Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha. To that Devi who in all beings is abiding in the form of power, salutations to her, salutations to her, salutations to her, salutations again and again.
Do's and don'ts. What to do and what not to do during Navratri. Do you know why we celebrate Navratri and what to do during this time? During the first 3 days of Navratri, we worship Mother Kali to chant and seek forgiveness for our dark deeds. In the next 3 days of Navratri, we worship Goddess Lakshmi to become deserving of prosperity. The last 3 days of Navratri are dedicated to the worship of Goddess Saraswati to attain wisdom and knowledge in our lives. During Navratri, students should perform the Saraswati mantra recitation and meditate on Lord Surya Narayan. Offer Lord rice pudding, kheer, while chanting the Gayatri mantra. Perform a havan by offering 21 or 51 oblations of kheer. Chant the Om Shri Om mantra during the Navratri days. For those facing financial difficulties, light a lamp at night and chant the following mantra. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Am Kamalvasinye Swaha. These are some of the rituals and practices to follow during Navratri to seek blessings and divine grace.
Quiz Competition. Now's the turn of the knowledge and science competition. You will be asked a question and there will be 4 options to choose from. You need to give the correct answer in 10 seconds. The question is, where did the self-realization of Revered Gurudev Sant Sri Asharambapu take place? A. Barani village of Sindh province. B. Motera village of Gujarat. C. Ahmedabad, Gujarat. D. Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Health tips. Navratri fasting. Children, Navratri comes every 6 months. Autumn Navratri comes before Ravana's slaughter and in the second spring before Ram Navami. Both of these seasons are disease causing. These days, if a person does not fast for Navratri, then he becomes a victim of serious diseases. In the 3rd chapter of Devi Bhagwat it is written, by fasting during Navratri, chronic diseases and disease-causing particles of the body are destroyed. Sins are removed, our mind becomes happy, intellect and tolerance increases, and one gets rid of hellish births. If you cannot fast for 9 days, then fasting for the last 3 days still gives the fruits of Navratri.
Questionnaire. Get ready for the questionnaire. How did Ma Jagadamba appear? Who gifted the bell to Goddess Bhagwati? What did Himalaya gift to Goddess Bhagwati? What did Lord Vishnu offer to Mother Bhagwati? What is self-realization? Why is self-knowledge considered the highest knowledge? Which form of Ma Durga is worshipped on the first 3 days of Navratri? Which mantra should be chanted during Navratri? Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, today's Sanskar Kendra concludes. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge-enhancing topic. Until then, Hariom. Went to Mumbai in search of Guru and met Gurudev Leela Shah there. The Supreme Father looked at the sun. The sun peered into the pot of water.